Alright, so I decided to make a really quick video here in between before I start doing my controls. And I'm just going to skin this character to the bones. I'm going to do an incredibly quick default skinning. It's literally just so I have better feedback and just so you can see the basic premise of how you skin. It's very, very simple for the first part. The detail and the difficulty comes with the actual custom skinning. So the initial smooth bind is not a big deal. It's pretty much just one button, but then we're going to want to do custom paint, weight painting like we did with the face to actually properly skin the object. So for this one, we're just going to do the smooth bind though, just so we have some basic elements of control over the model. And just so you know how to do it. You should already know how to do all the painting weights. It's just a matter of kind of taking the time to do it for the whole model. So first thing I want to do is turn this off so this is all active. I'm going to hide my skeleton and just collect everything. So I'm dragging over the entire body. I don't want to skin it to the group. I want to skin it to each object independently. So that's why I'm dragging over this, because you'll see when I do this, it selects everything. If I were just to select the group, it just selects the group. So selecting everything here. I'm actually going to delete history on this first, because it looks like I've got a little bit of modeling history on this. Delete by type. History. And don't do all by type, because then that's going to break a lot of your rigging connections. Make sure you just do the delete selected by type. Alright, and let's turn the skeleton back on. And I just want to shift select the root here. Or control select if I'm doing it over the outliner. Shift if I'm in the window. And then I'm just going to go up to skin, bind skin. Just like we did with the head. I'll reset all of my settings here. And you see, I'm just going to change this to geodesic voxel. It's just the newest algorithm for it. You can leave it on whatever you want. It just might, I think generally this one now gives you the best, closest to what you really want. And everything else, we'll just leave it default. Let's click bind skin. Might take a little while depending on your computer and depending on the complexity of your model. You can see that she's not like a super low resolution model, so she might take a little longer. Alright, so once you do that, just like with all of our other connections, you'll see that the model turns purple. And that is to imply that anything will turn purple once you have selected the object that is controlling it. So in this case, the J root and the full skeleton is controlling this model and driving it. So it just shows an active connection between the two. So let's just do a couple of quick tests. We'll just select one of the IK handles, move that up and around. So that looks pretty good. The hands are looking good. There's obviously some stuff I'm going to want to do weight painting wise for the scarf to make it not quite move like that. I might actually have to do some set driven key and blend shape stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that in this video. Let's try the legs. Okay, so it looks like we missed a few things here, but that's not too big of a deal. Actually move the root up and down to get a pretty good idea. So that's actually a pretty decent bind for our first try. Maybe rotate this around, let's just see. Yeah, so it's not perfect, but it gives us a pretty good idea of what things are going to look like. So I'm going to stop it here. That is the really most basic look at how you do a quick smooth bind of everything. Painting weights we can talk about later. Again, this is not this is not a required part of this assignment, but I know that a few of you are hoping to use your models that you made at the beginning of the semester in your final project. So I know in that case you need to know how to do this. So I hope that helps. In the next video we are going to go straight into controls.